Hey guys, hi, hello and welcome to my video library. This is Poonam from Paint and Clay Studio, and today in this video I will show you a very special technique of understanding and reading the plants. So I keep getting queries from a lot of people that why my flowers and leaves look so realistic and close to real, and how do I make my plants look so real. So I try to engross everything in my video tutorials and my regular tutorials as much as I can, but you should also understand the anatomy of the plant. I'm not saying that you go deep into the botanics of everything, but yeah, as much as we could take out from the plant or study the plant and observe from the plants and the flowers, that much we should. So I have a very set pattern. I keep studying the plants and keep observing the plants, their leaves, their veins, their colors, and so many other concepts for a number of days, and then I keep reading on internet about them, and then I try to gather as many samples as I can for that particular plant or flower, whatever I'm making. So that's the way I follow my process, and I think that's the basic reason why my flowers looks very close to real, and I think everybody should follow this concept. So that's about me, and today I thought of sharing this experience with you all because I want everybody to do that. Then only you can be close to the flowers and the real nature, and then only you can put those all efforts into your own clay products so that your products also look that real. So I was trimming my plants in the balcony today, and it happened to be a day when I am not engrossed with a lot of work. So I thought of coming live with you all and sharing my experience. So when I was trimming my plants, I could take up a stalk, a little cutting of a plant, which I am planning to make since quite long, but I had no time to study that plant so deeply. So I thought of studying with you all and showing my experience with you all. So let's reveal this. This is Tulsi. It is also known as Onsimum tenuiflorum, and in common words we call this plant as holy basil. And there are a lot of dishes also, I remember, which are made using these beautiful and aromatic Tulsi plant. So it's a flowering plant from the mint family that I got to know from Google, and that's the one of the only flowering plant. You can see the small little tiny flowers on the top. This is the flowering plant. Now in Hindu customs and traditions, Tulsi or Vrinda is a sacred plant, and in Hindu beliefs it is the earthly manifestation of goddess Lakshmi, an avatar of goddess Lakshmi on earth, and a consort of Lord Vishnu. So it's an avatar of goddess Lakshmi on earth. So we have a very, very special place for this plant in Hindu tradition, and a very special place within the Vaishnavas traditions in Hinduism. So if you see, this plant is very commonly grown in the entire southeast region of Asia, and a lot of continents have a variation of Tulsi plant. So like this one is green. There are a lot of varieties of Tulsi I have seen growing all these years. There are some Shama Tulsi, Wild Tulsi, there are some crossbreed Tulsis, so many different varieties I've seen across, and this is one of the Tulsis which I had in my house. So if you see, most of the Hindu households have a special place for the Tulsi plant, and people they worship the Tulsi plant in our customs. And if you go to the ancient houses and traditional houses of outskirts or traditional houses of Indian subcontinent and southeast subcontinent, you will find there's a special place for Tulsi worship. So they used to at that time they used to make a small little pot for the Tulsi plant, so that they could put the plant, the holy plant over there, and they used to do parikramas around the tulsi plant to pay respect to the goddess and to eliminate the evil and vastu dosham and negativity from around us. So tulsi holds a very, very important place in our Hindu custom, and I believe everybody, all Hindu households have this tulsi plant, and it also is known as the medicinal plant. It has medicinal property, Ayurveda property, and herbal teas, and in our culture, I have been grown up in a family wherein my mama used to just pluck the tulsi leaves and wash it and just put it in my mouth, and we used to walk to the school chewing the tulsi leaves. So, and in our daily tea, so tulsi is one of the basic ingredients along with the other things. So not only the tea powder is important, tulsi leaves are also very important for the tea and food and so many other purposes. And also it is because it's COVID time, and everybody is making concoctions and kadhas at home. Tulsi stands a very, very important place in making those kadhas, because all the kadhas around the globe, whomsoever is making kadhas, tulsi is the basic ingredients in that kadha. So yeah, tulsi helps in fighting common cold, and it helps in boosting our immune system, and it's a very, very important plant in our Indian household. A lot of tulsi talks. Now let's see how do I study my plants to make it look so real in clay. So my process is as follows. So guys, this is the tulsi cutting which I cut out from the plant while trimming in the morning, as I told you. And this is how the tulsi looks. It's called the Indian basil, so it looks like the basil leaves only. And sorry for the drooping leaves, because it's been a while I have cut this and I was preserving it just to show you all. So let's begin with the study of the plants. So as you can see, it is a joint branch with 2 to 3 branches coming up from different regions, from different points. So here is one branch, and here you can see another branch which is the longer one, and both the branches have flowers and seed pods on it. And as we go close to the leaves have one single leaf with a long stalk, this long stalk, and one leaf which has cuts from the sides. So if you could see, there are cuts from the sides, and in the front it's not very clear about the veins, but if you flip it, you will come to know about the veins. The veins are going up, they're very close to each other, and I can use my rose leaf veiner to do the veins. If you could see this, it's very close, though it's not a tulsi leaf veiner, but it's very close to the rose leaf veiner. And you can use the strawberry leaf veiner also, but I think rose leaf would be a better option instead of sunflower leaf veiner. That's a sunflower leaf veiner which is a little bigger. The internal gaps you could see here, the veins are too wide and it's not suitable for tulsi. So definitely not the sunflower leaf veiner. I think the rose leaf veiner will suit the best. So one thing is sorted, and this could be one of the options. And the leaf is something like this. If you could see, you can see the cuts on the leaves, and this is how the leaf looks. So this is how I study the leaves and the flowers. The veins are sorted. Now the matching color, it's a lot of sap green here with a lot of proportion of yellow, a little white, and it has a little variation at the tips, which could be done by coloring after the plant is done. So this is done, and now we come to the little thing, the little budding, which is starting from the very joint from where the leaf is joining the main stalk. Now here is the leaf stalk, just bang opposite to the other leaf. So 2 leaves on one stalk at one circle at one joint, and there are an opening of another 2 little tiny saplings here, as you could see. So 2 here, 2 here. So at last there would be 4 leaves in one stalk, but right now I could see only this. The leaf sizes are diminishing as and when we are going ahead on the tip of the towards the tip of the plant or the cutting. So that's what you have to keep in mind. So there should be at least 3 to 4 sizes of leaves here, starting from the very tiny one which we can add at the here at the joint of each leaf. Now one leaf is right opposite to the other leaf, as I have told, and we have the pods also, the seed pods also. These seed pods are beautiful. So the seed pods have 2 leaves at the bottom, 2 leaves on the top, and then the seed pod is growing like that. If I study the smallest one, it's like this, and the seeds are also placed in a very different and dramatic style. The grown up seed pod has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pods, 6 seed pods at one circle. So it would be something like this, if I could say. So that's the stalk, and there would be 1, 2, 3 pods this side and 1, 2, 3 pods this side. So one stalk only have 1, 2, 3 pods this side, 1, 2, 3 pods this side, and then it grows. Then 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, and then the distance also reduces, the length of the pods also reduces. Like that, it grows till the top. That's what I could study from this. And the pods are also very dramatically placed. I would see if I have any closed pod. There's only one, this. So this is, if you study it very nicely and deeply, you will come to know that this pod, the seed pods are not they're not opposite placed. So to be very precise, in the closed pod we have 2 pods facing like this and another 2 pods facing like that. So if you see from the top, 2 pods like this and a little gap, then 2 pods like that, then 2 pods like this, then 2 pods like that. So they're oppositely placed, but the sizes are reducing as and when we proceed further and towards the tip. So that's what I could study from this plant. There are 3 to 4 branches we can make like that also. Now coming to the flower, the florets. These pods are only opening for the florets, and from there this tiny little micropollens are coming out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 micropollens are there. They're a little tilted. So to be very precise, there is this opening and this micropollens are coming out, and the flower is 5 petal flower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are this kind of micropollens coming out. I don't know how much it is clear to you all, but that is one seed pod. So there are 3 seed pods in one. A lot of hard work. Making flower for Tulsi is not at all easy, seems to be. And on the top you can see the seed pods are very well detailed and placed in a zigzag manner. Lovely. So guys, this is the way I read my plant. Hopefully I'll be making a Tulsi plant very very soon. Maybe I'll try to make it as soon as possible before we lose the seasons, because flowers are also important, and when we are making the Tulsi plant we'll try to inculcate the flowers also, because most of the time flowers are not there. The flowers dry into seeds and then they are shattered, like they're fallen from the tree, and then they grow from their own seeds. Generally this is the procedure. So I don't want to lose making the flowers, I don't want to miss making the flowers. So I'll try to make the Tulsi plant as soon as possible, and will share my experience with you all very very soon. We are done with studying the plant, and hopefully I will start making the Tulsi plant very soon before I lose the flowers, because flower blooming also has a season here. So I don't want to miss making the flowers. I will try my level best to do justification with this plant and I'll try to make the Tulsi plant as close to real as possible. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at this video as much as I've enjoyed making this video. I wanted to share my experience and I want you guys to share your experiences with me. I want to hear how you study your plants and share your experiences with me. Write in the comment section, how did you like the video, where are you watching me from, and what is your experience with clay. So guys, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me, and thank you so much for being a part of this Tulsi tutorials with me. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care of yourself, stay home, be away from COVID, keep crafting and keep making clay flowers. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.